How's it going, everybody? Jody in here, and I am down for the count today. I managed to wrench my back out, so the only thing I could do is lay down and sit down, so I figured I'd do another episode of Timberborn today. So let's hop in here. I don't know how long I'll be able to play with my back being the way it is, but we'll get going. I'm doped up on pain meds, so we'll be fine. Let's load it up. Muscle relaxants had me sleeping for, God, must have been over 12 hours. And then I woke up full energy, so here I am. All right, so we were making, as you recall, we were making some headway. I believe we had just planted a large field of wheat and a large field of potatoes, and we finished off our field of carrots, which we had split up into a bunch of different things. We had a small field of carrots and a bunch of other stuff mixed in with it. Yeah, so here's our field of carrots, and here's our field of wheat, and this is our field of potatoes. So food we are good on. We also still have berries up here, and we have berries down here. The berries down here are the ones that are being collected. Let's get this back to playing, because it pauses apparently when you start. We have our tree farm over here, which now has full access here. We've got our dams right here, as well as this is basically a reservoir. For those of you who missed the last episode, this up here is basically a reservoir. We can close these dams up, and this entire area here will flood and just fill up with water. So we have a huge water storage or a huge water break. Considering you can see down here we have some of this bad water because we actually ran into a situation where bad water started coming from the good water source. So we blocked it up. We waited until the good water had started to return and diluted it, and then we just dumped it all down the river. And we did have some flooding, which is why we now have these flood barricades in place over here. This stops flooding from our gates being raised and lowered too quickly. So yeah. Oh, and we also opened up this side over here. We still have a dam here to keep the water from. Well, it's not really a dam; it's more of just a spillway. Keeps the water from draining during drought season, but also it pushes water down into this bad zone down here. So you can see we have a little bit of green returning over here, and it's my hope that eventually we can cap these things off. We can cap these bad water sources off and just get good water everywhere. That's my hope. When we left off, we were up here. This here is salvage, basically. It's scrap metal. So we'll get scrap metal from these. You can see I have a collector here, and I have a couple of piles here for the scrap metal. And what's going to happen is the scrap metal will be collected here. It'll be run over to this factory here. This is a smelter. The smelter is going to be run off of 3 windmills. So once the smelter's up and running, we'll be turning the scrap into metal bars, and then the metal bars will be stored here until they're needed. This is also a good location to build because, as you can see here, we have an underground ruin, which is basically an unlimited supply of scrap. Once you can build a mine on it. Of course, mines, they take quite a bit to build, so that's not going to be something we're going to be able to do right away. Also, this episode, I want to see if I can get us up to explosives, which is going to require a little work. I probably have to clear out these trees here to make room for the stuff that I'm going to need. And we are going to need bad water for explosives. So, we're going to need to get up here. Actually, we're going to need to get up here to be able to collect bad water. Which I don't really want to do, but that's apparently what we got to do. I did a little bit of video watching. Well, between this episode and the last episode, I did a little bit of video watching to see exactly what I had to do here, and because the game is good. Don't get me wrong. The game is good as far as the tutorial goes. But there's a point where the tutorial just kind of leaves you hanging, and it's like figure it out on your own. So that's what I went and watched. I went and watched what am I supposed to do next, basically. And that was one of the things. One of the things people were saying that you had to do was you don't want to completely get rid of the bad water because you need it. You need it for explosives. So that's what I'm going to be working on here. I'm going to unlock these two things because, you know, it's just it's a thing. See, we're going to need this for here, just so we can naturally like build a walkway right there. And then we can also do the same thing here because I don't want this to basically take forever to get up there. I don't want a huge long path getting me up top. I want the shortest path I can make, because the shortest path is going to be the greenest path, as it were. So our little path right there, and then we're going to use the landscape here to get up to here. We're going to use the landscape here. Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't need to... Yes, I did. Okay, never mind. I did. I was thinking if I turn this way, but then I'm walking into a wall here. Okay, so that's going to be the shortest path to get me up this hill to the bad water. And we will work on setting up a bad water collection up here. And that'll be for our... Did it pause on me again? It did pause on me again. Why the hell did it pause? Okay, so that's going to work on getting us bad water. And we will need a bad water pump, which is this guy here. It costs 250 science. So we'll wait until our science hits 250 again. And hopefully this will be done by then. But we do have our factory going, so keep an eye on that. I almost wonder why our planks... We have so many logs. We have so many logs, but it doesn't seem like we have planks. And we do have somebody in the lumber mill. Unless we need a second lumber mill. I mean, that could be. And if that's the case, then I could easily throw one in. I mean, we could throw one in down here even. We could throw a lumber mill right here. And we'll put a water wheel off it. Right here. I don't think it matters as long as it's connected. I don't think it matters where it's connected, as long as it is connected. So up the priority on that, and we'll up the priority on that, just to get it done faster. I don't think we've set any priority on these guys, have we? No. No priority set on these guys. Okay, so we'll get the lumber mill done first. And then once the lumber mill's done, everything else should hopefully go faster. We've got a huge water storage here, which is great. I think I'm gonna let's pre-set up bad water storage down here. Wait, no storage. Let's pre-set up a bad water storage down here. I don't know if I want to use this big one. I mean, it would probably be more efficient to use the big one than it would be to use a few small ones. But are we really gonna use explosive that much? Yes, we are. Yeah, I didn't even know why I asked myself that question. Of course we are. Things are gonna go boom. Okay, so that's done. Okay, we'll set that to. We'll set this to a moderate. We'll set moderate all here. This will be moderate. This will be moderate. And I think by setting these moderate, it automatically will up will automatically up that. Because of course, in order to complete this, you have to complete the other thing first. So just setting the stairs as moderate will probably make the platforms all automatically moderate. So we'll get that done next. That'll be our next job. Do we have a worker over here? We do. Awesome. And both of these guys are about the same distance from the source there. So, okay, so this is what does this put out? This puts out, what do water wheels put out? What's the power usage of a water wheel? It gives us 135. Okay, so if a water wheel gives us 135, if a water wheel gives us 135, and a mill requires, what does a mill require? A lumber mill requires 50. So my question then becomes, why are we the most inefficient son of a bitches ever? Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, what am I doing with my life right now? Okay, I'm rethinking this now. Okay, that's gotta go. Get rid of it. Okay, water wheel. Where is the water wheel? Water wheel! Water wheel. Okay, we're gonna pop the water wheel behind it, like that. Let's set an extreme priority on it. Get her done. Okay, I don't want to take this down yet, but I do want a second lumber mill right there. Oh shit, don't build that yet. Lowest priority ever. I want a straight power shaft out of here. Then I want a T. And then I want another T. Okay. Haha, duder. Okay, highest priority. We'll set these guys medium priority. Medium priority. Medium priority. Okay, so finish the water wheel first. And then I'll up the priority on these guys. And make sure we build them in order so that nobody's getting stuck. You know, there are resources in the water, guys, but I guess you can't get to them, can you? You need a set of stairs to get to them. Okay, water wheel's in. Okay, up the priority of this guy. And this guy. And this guy. Because they can get to all three of them just by walking through here. So even if they build them in reverse order, they can still get to them through here. Alright, so we're gonna get 2 mills going here. And then when these 2 mills are running, I'm gonna take out this mill. Once these guys are going. And do I have a place to store lumber? I do. I have planks here, and I have planks here. Okay. So that's fine. I can go with that small amount of plank storage. Because I think the problem is here, we're being too inefficient. We're being too inefficient. This water wheel can be used for something else. We can get this mill out of here. These 2 mills are actually closer to the supply than this guy is. So a little bit of efficiency goes a long way. So that's what we're doing here. We're making it efficient. Let's get that mill built. Gentle beavers. We shall show our woodland superiority over here. Okay, this lumber mill we're going to throw on pause. We're going to get rid of it. See you later. Kaboom. Okay, we are going to also... staircase. We're going to build a staircase down into the water here. Just in case we need to go get stuff from, you know, broken stuff that we purposefully just left here in the water. Alright, and then we're going to sit back and we're going to let it go for a little bit. Let the beavers finish off their walkways and whatnot. Let us get our science up. The bad water pump is 250. We are almost there. Of course, as I know, you can use a regular pump. However, you can see right there where it says in the description, bad water contamination slows down its pumping speed. So the bad water pump does not actually slow down its pumping speed. This one here actually needs, it's capable of pumping out bad water, but low bad water contamination slows down at pumping speed. So in other words, this one pumps bad water better than fresh water, and these two pump fresh water better than bad water. So that's what you want. You want to use pumps for their intended purposes. So there is a bad water pump. You want to use that bad water pump for the bad water. So, for some reason this says the demand is only, or the power output is only 65. I don't understand why the power output would only be 65. But that's okay, because we can just go like this. We can just go like that. That way we will meet the requirements of both of these guys. We'll still be able to have them in the same place. See, its output is only 67, but these guys require 50 each. So it's actually going to be slow production here until we get the second wheel up. And I think that's because we're losing power on this side. We have full power here. We have 135 coming in here, but right here it splits. The river splits, so we lose some power right here in the river. So the second wheel will make up for that loss. Assuming these guys don't just, you know, pick up the logs that are on the ground. Why aren't you just picking up the logs that are on the ground? There's logs right here. Why are you running all the way over there to pick up shit? That makes no sense. Grab these logs, put them in there. I don't see why you're going all the way over to here to empty the large pile. There's logs right here. Makes no sense. You guys are being idiots. Okay, 63 and 68, so now we have a network supply of 130. You see up here, network supply? As long as it stays above 100, we're supplying what we need. So, both of these guys can run at full bore. And that's great. Okay, and now they're picking it up. What the friggin'... You guys are just weird. You guys are weird. I tell you. Okay, what do we got going on up here? We have our drive shafts in. That's good. We have our drive units in. Now we just need the windmills and the smelter, and we can start making steel over there. Or metal, I should say. You call it steel. And you see they are working on this. They're short on planks, which I figured would happen. They're short on planks. That's why we have the 2 mills now instead of 1. And then this down here, I'm going to use for the, I believe it's paper mill. Oh, we can unlock our bad water pump, so let's do that. And we'll plop it up here. Actually, you know what? Let's make room for 2 just in case. So we can put 1 there, and we can put 1 there. Or we can put 1 there. Ah, whatever. We'll just put it there. Okay. So that's our bad water pump. Okay, so, as far as I can remember, there's going to be two more machinery needed. We're going to need a paper mill, which I believe runs on power. And we're going to need a... I think the explosive mill also runs on power to make the explosives. So, with that being said, let's see what we got. If I can find... Oh, where's the paper mill? Paper mill. Okay, there's the paper mill. Right here. And it does. It requires 80... Is that 80 horsepower? Or is 80 horsepower? So that's the paper mill. And then to make the explosives, I believe... Is that under landscaping? Yeah, here's the explosives factory. And it requires 150 power. So it requires even more power. And its unlock is 400, unfortunately. And then the dynamite itself. Once you unlock the explosive factory, you still have to unlock the dynamite, which itself is 600. So we have a ways to go as far as that's concerned. Okay, so here we want to set up bad water, which is that symbol. Okay, so that's going to be a bad water storage. I don't think bad water pollutes the landscape when it's in a storage facility. I don't think it does. I really hope it doesn't. I think it only pollutes when it's free flowing like this. Like you see the veins kind of going through the landscape. That's bad water effect. You can see up here, this is just dry. Down here, this is bad water effect. So we don't want the bad water effect going through our territory, because I believe that makes your beavers sick. So how are we doing for food? Look how we're doing for food, man. We got grilled potatoes, 303 grilled potatoes. We got carrots. We got berries. We got no bread, though. Where's the bread? What's missing from bread? Wheat flour. I thought we had a grinding mill. Oh, do we not have a grinding mill? Am I just a moron? We have a shit ton of wheat. We have no grinding mill. I thought we did. Uh-oh. Drought approaching. 3 days. Okay, so when that gets down to day, you know, like 0.5, I'll slam these guys shut and we'll have our water storage up here. Yeah. I don't have a... Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm a little idiot. We need a mill to turn all that wheat into flour. So this will be our next go. And this requires 60 horsepower, which, you know what? I think we're just going to rely on beaver power for that. No, we're not, because that only provides 50. What provides... Okay, windmill provides 150. So, where are we going to put that? Maybe right here. Maybe we'll put it here. Because that'll be close enough to the food repository that it's not going to be a huge deal. And you know what? I can even connect this here to make it faster. Let's do that right now. Let's connect this here so we can access our food repository a lot faster. Just kind of make the network a little better. Oh, shit! It's already linked! As soon as I did that, I don't even need these stairs. Where's my build? Where's my build options? Build options! I don't want them to build those stairs. Go away, stairs. Ah! Got you before you could build them. Yeah, it linked up right here. So, huzzah! So if I put the grind mill here, with a windmill, then it'll just be going zip, 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 zip. So it'll be really fast. And then the baker, of course, come get the flour, because I think one of these storages is for flour. That's potatoes. That's grilled potatoes. I think down here is wheat. And then is the other side bread, or is the other side flour? The other side's bread. So we have a storage for. We're going to need a storage for flour. Damn! I wish I had dynamite. I could blast this right here and put the Put the flower storage right here. Or I can build that up. Hold on. Do. Medium warehouse here. Okay, we'll connect this here. Like so. This building will be for flour. Which is where? God, it's so hard to see these. Wheat flour. Okay. Alright. This guy's almost done. What does it need? It needs more planks. Planks, 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 and planks. Everything needs planks. These guys are going pretty much as fast as they can. 1.3 an hour is all they're capable of outputting. But they're doing it. They're doing it. They're little go-getters. So they're doing it. Okay, and this guy's got some pine resin. He's got pine resin already stored up. He's got maple syrup already stored up. So we're looking good there. I was wondering if he would be able to get to this stuff before they chopped it down, and it looks like he is able to do that. Oh, look at this. This bad water is almost completely gone. It's almost completely faded away now. Alright, you know what? Just so I don't forget. Let's bring these up and lock this down now. We don't want it full at 3, we want it about 280 maybe? So water will still flow over top. All of our mills and stuff are going to shut down, unfortunately, until this backs up. So it's a good thing we're doing it now. I love seeing this. It's just like the water's coming back to the land. I think all these berries died due... Oh, they died due to contamination. Well, probably when the bad water was flushed in here. Probably when I flushed the area with bad water. Look at all the vines and stuff growing up the metal here. Because the green's coming back. The green's being returned to the land. It's only a temporary thing, but hey, better than nothing. We're making our lake. This water will continue to rise until it gets to the top. And I just thought, you know what? It would be kind of cool if we had a supplemental... If we had like a supplemental power on these guys. If I could figure out a way... I don't think I can fit a wheel in here for like a beaver wheel. Oh wait, they are they're not really smaller. I could put one there, but there's no way for the beaver to get to it. And then I would have to change the gearing there. Yeah, there's not really a way for the beaver to get to that. I could put it here. That would feed into the one building at least. So one of the mills would stay running. When we run out, when we hit a drought, you see how the drought is. Well, it's not really a drought. It's a personally created drought because I shut the water down. It's a self-created drought. let's lower the gates a little bit so water starts flowing again. Let's put them at 2. There we go. Just want to get a little bit of flowing water again before the drought actually hits. Refill this reservoir here before the drought hits. Be easier to maintain. This game is mostly, it's kind of interesting. It's a city builder because this game is mostly about water management. You have to manage your water really more than you have to manage your city. Okay, so here comes the drought. We just basically got water started back down here. The building's not connected by paths. Do I need a path like here? Oops. Oh, okay, I see. I hope that didn't connect it either. That didn't connect it either. Well, how is it not connected by paths? What kind of paths are we talking about here? Oh, did I put it in backwards? I put it in backwards! Oh, shit! I didn't realize they had a specific way it had to go. Crap! Okay, tear it down. And then rebuild. Okay, so the power comes out only on the one side on these. So it has to go like that. There we go. Okay. Full priority on that guy. Okay. So we got our reservoir here with water. Let's start slowly letting it out. See, our wheels will start spinning for a little bit. I don't know why it always back floods this area. Makes no sense because we're not going crazy with letting water out. It always seems like if you let the water out slowly, you get floods. If you let it out slowly, you get floods. If you let it out quickly, nothing happens. But the second you decide to let it out slowly, you end up with a flood. See, watch, I'm letting it out slowly again. We got flowing water. And when the water stops flowing, I let it out a little bit again. So we get flowing water. And I can see the water slowing again, so we'll let out a little more. Just keep the water flowing. We only got 0.9 to go. It's not even a full day. Just watching the water flow here. Oh, flood comes. Here comes the flood. Right on the edge of the flood. We're just trying to keep everything rolling. So you see the water level going back down. You see the water current slowing. We'll bring it down to 0.25. Oh, 0.2, I guess. She should start flowing again. There it goes. See it flowing again. Keep it all moving. And you see the wheel slowing down again. Bring it down to 110. I think eventually here we're gonna run up. We're gonna hit a slowdown because we're gonna get to a point where it's just the river. We don't have the big reservoir anymore. It's gonna be just the water in the river, and that's pretty much at 1.0. As soon as it hits 1.0, we're just dealing with the river now. We don't have the big reservoir anymore. But we only have 0.3 of a day to survive, so... And it's coming up on nighttime when the beavers aren't going to be working anyways. So, we survived our drought very nicely. Kept the water wheels mostly spinning. Mostly spinning, at least the ones up here. And drought is over, so wadoom. We'll dump it all, just let it flow. And then in a couple seconds here, the drought will finish, and water will start filling this back up. Hopefully before it dries out. Drought ended! Yay! And you'll see the water here will start coming back up. Before it has a chance to completely dry, it's going to start raising again. See, there you go. And water's going to start moving that way again. You can see it raising. It's raising up here. There it goes. There she goes. And I had no adverse effects from the drought down here. Oh, actually, that one dude is keeping both of these running. Look at that. He's got both of these guys going. Mind you, they're only at 26%, or 52%, I should say. They're only running at 50% power, but that one dude is keeping both of these mills going. That's pretty impressive, dude. He needs a pay raise. Because I'm that kind of a boss. You do good work, you get a raise. Alright, and here comes the return of the clean water. Get rid of this poison shit from our land. It should start vanishing. Yeah, there it goes. See? See it fading away? Fading and fading. It's not going to fade all the way back, but it's going to fade a little ways. Okay. So, what are my beavers working on now? What are you guys working on now? You have this going? You do have this going. Okay. So what's our issue here? We have no productivity because we have no wind. Oh, there goes some wind. But not enough, because this thing requires a stupid amount of power. Oh, so you also use logs. Okay, you use logs as well as scrap. We have a ton of scrap. So where is our production here? Oh, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Okay. I guess you can sleep. This could be a useful thing here. It's just called a gravity battery. So when it basically uses a bunch of rocks, and you put it on a cliff like this, and the rocks will slowly go down. Like once power is out here, once there's no power left here, say the wind stops, what this will do is it'll start going down, and that basically gives you power back to your facility, just while it's not running. To maximize that, it's got to be on a tall cliff. And your network, which is, this here, has to be providing more power than it can actually use. Because during the day or during the time when this is running, it has to have excess power to lift this back up. If it doesn't have excess power to lift it back up, then it's not going to charge, quote unquote charge. But yeah, look, we got these guys are running. These two windmills are running. Means our factory is producing metal. Very slowly, but because it needs 200 horsepower, and right now we're missing one. We're missing one. That's fine. But the fact that this requires 200... why are you thirsty? Why are you thirsty? There is no reason for you to be thirsty. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is no reason for you to be thirsty. You go get your little ass over there and get a drink. Okay, so once that finishes, we'll have full metal production, or at least we should. Over here we need to get our paper mill rolling, so let's see if we can afford that yet. 250, oh yeah. So let's grab our paper mill. We're gonna plop it down right over. Oh, you have a fucked up doorway. Dag nabbit. Okay, well, you and your fucked up doorway are gonna have to probably go over here then. We'll see if maybe the explosive mill will fit in here. Alright. Here we go again. Another water wheel. And we will gear that into there. Let's hope that... How much power does this thing actually need? 80? And this should output... In this river, it should output about 100, 130. So we should be okay there. Let's up the priority a little bit on these guys. Man, I don't know what way the wind is blowing, but for some reason I got toast blowing in my window. The smell of well, not really. I wouldn't say baking bread. I would say more like toaster bread. Toaster bread. Maybe even barbecue. Maybe even some barbecue to it. It almost smells like somebody might be doing burgers and also cooking the buns on the barbecue. And that is coming through my apartment window. Although that raises a question because there's nothing but apartments around me, so I don't know who the hell's barbecuing, because here you are not technically allowed to have a barbecue on an apartment balcony. It's considered a fire code regulation. So I don't know who's doing the barbecue, but they're probably breaking a law by doing it. And before I get any comments on it, I do agree with that fire code. Because what happens is, you have a person cooking. Not everybody is good with a barbecue. I'm going to say that right now. Not everybody is good with a barbecue. There are a lot of people out there who will have a crap ton of smoke coming out of their barbecue because they don't know what the hell they're doing. If you have a crap ton of smoke coming out of your barbecue, you don't know what you're doing. Your barbecue should have very, very little smoke coming out of it. So I have been in apartments where my apartment neighbor downstairs was running a barbecue, and the smoke that just comes into your apartment from the balcony, well, at least in my case, because that's the way the wind blew. The wind would come in my balcony, and it would go out the bedroom window on the back side of the building. So that was just the natural flow of the air through my apartment. So anytime the guy barbecued downstairs, it would just, the smoke would get sucked right into my apartment, smoke out my entire apartment, and there was nothing you could do about it, as long as the guy was barbecued. Because of course, like I said, he didn't know what the frig he was doing. You get too much grease in your barbecue, and that's what happens. You're supposed to mitigate that. That's why they have all these trays you can put in your barbecue, and they have grease pan catches and drains and all that. That's why that stuff is made for barbecues. That's why you have it. That's why it exists, to stop, just barbecue falling right onto the burner, or to stop excessive grease just falling onto the burner and smoking the shit out. I mean, I'm by no means an expert at barbecuing, but I can tell you right now, my barbecue doesn't fucking smoke out the neighbors. And no, I don't have a barbecue in my apartment. I'm talking when I had a house. Even when I had a house, nice huge backyard, I barbecued on the deck. And even if I had a ton of smoke coming off my barbecue, it wouldn't have bothered anybody. But you know what? I didn't. I didn't have any smoke coming off my barbecue. You could smell it a mile away because it smelled fantastic, but there was no smoke. At any rate, why'd I go off on that tangent? I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but there you have it. that is my rant of the day, I guess. Alright, we're going to put a high priority on you just to get you finished, and a high priority on you just to get you finished. So we've got 2 buildings that are going to be high priority to get finished. And I'm not really too rushed on this water collection up here. That's why I haven't been pushing them to get that finished. Just because I still have to unlock and build the explosive factory and unlock dynamite. So really, putting a rush on this is not going to do me any good. It's going to be zero benefit to me at all, because I have so much I have to do before I even get to that phase of needing that water. It'd be nice to start collecting it ahead of time just so I have it, but the need is not there. That, like I said, that's more of a nicety than a requirement at this point. Oh shit, we never got that grain mill in. We still have a bunch of wheat with no. Okay, you know what? That's going to be our priority right now. Is the grain mill? Let's get that shit in. Yes. Okay, so we're going to put the grain mill. You know what? I want to keep this open up here, so I want to be able to path around it. So we'll put the grain mill there. And how about we put? Do I have? You know what? I don't think I have. No, there's the vertical there. Shit. Okay, so these all have to be unlocked. So we'll do a vertical that way. Vertical that way. We need down. We need that, and we'll probably need a straight down as well. So we'll put in a straight down as well. How much power does this thing need? 60. So if we give it a windmill, that's up to 150. So we'll put a windmill on this upper level, and then we will shoot power down to it. I gotta make sure these are set right though. That way. And then that way. Okay. So there's our grain mill. Or there, I should say there will be our grain mill. We'll just go like that, and this road will continue around. Just like that. We have a set of stairs naturally built into the landscape there, so we just hook up to those. And 1, 2, 3, why the hell not? We'll just bring this across like this, and like that. Just to finish off the road. Okay, so, we got our grain mill coming in, we have our wheat store, or we have our wheat storage, a medium warehouse here. Eventually I'm just going to let that stuff build. I'm gonna stop putting priority on shit and just let that stuff build. Uh, these guys are going wonderfully now. These guys are doing great, 50 and 50. So we have full output from our two mills. I probably could have left this mill in for the time being, just to continuously create planks. That probably would have been a good idea just to leave it, because it's not like I'm using the space right now. I thought I was going to use the space for this, but I didn't realize the door came out the side here. Excuse me. And then we got this building here, the explosives factory, which does have a door out the front. Oh, it is longer though. Look at that. It's one block too long to fit there. Son of a diddly. How's our log storage doing? Is our log storage going up or down? Our log storage is dwindling. Okay, so putting in another mill is probably not a good idea. Dang! You know, I thought for sure that that explosive factory was going to fit here. Although it's not a big deal. I mean, I could put a platform here, take this one out, and I'd be fine. I'll set that guy to not replant right now. And then put this in. And I'm still fine. But I didn't think I'd have to do that. By the time they come and collect that, that should be done. Okay. And then we stop messing around with priority. I'm going to stop messing around with the priority stuff. I'm just going to let it finish everything. Oh, we got our 3 windmills in. That's good. So this guy should have all the power he needs. We are making metal blocks. Alright. Our scrap metal storage is full, so that's looking good there. We'll have this done probably in a couple of days. We'll have this done in a couple of days. And of course, have the stairway completed as well. Probably within, I'd say 3 days probably to complete all that. I would hope 3 days to complete all that. It takes longer than 3 days though, you got a problem. Alright, these guys I'm going to raise a little bit just to... I don't know if I want to raise them all the way up there. I just want to raise them high enough so that this river comes up. Maybe 80. Let's go to 80. That way this river here will come up. Oh, maybe a little too high. No. No, 80 is good. Look, 80 is good. Look at that. Okay, perfect. So we'll leave it at 80. That way we have a nice flowing river. Plenty of water. Plenty of water for everybody. Okay. Look at these guys going. Ran. Oh, you see? That's what I talked about. Water management. Look. We set this river to be higher. And look, our power output from one of these now is above 100. Oh, it's going back down. It's going back down. Oh, okay. Well, it was only... Alright. I stand corrected. That was just while it was doing the overflow, I guess. Or maybe I got these set too high. Maybe it's starting random flooding, which is slowing things down. Let's bring it down to 70 and let it go like that. Okay, let's hold her at 70. That should give me a nice constant flow. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, gotta let buildings finish. Okay. So we will let the buildings finish. How's our paper mill go? Oh, we already got 12 paper. Nice. We already got 12 paper. That makes me happy. Mind you, I think the only reason I'm being successful right now is because the game's set on easy. I think if the game was set on medium right now, we'd be in trouble. See, why? That's weird. I wonder why the it's going away like as if it's a drought. The water goes away as if it's a drought, and then it comes back. I don't see what's happening here. It shouldn't do that. It should just keep flowing. Beaver is injured. Oh, he's taking chill in the... He's chillaxing. See, these are shutting down again. I think. What is going on here? Does the river not... I mean... I'm not forcing the river to slow down in any way. Although it does appear like I am... There's something weird going on over here. It's like the water does not want to go over all of them. It just waits until it could go over one. Oh, wait a minute. That's why. Because of this dip here. If this was uniform, then it would be flowing uniformly. But it's not because there's a dip here. Okay, so we'll leave the gate all the way open and just let it flow. I should have actually put these gates forward one block. But yeah, no. It's fine. We'll just keep it open and let it flow. Okay, guys. Let's make sure your work gets done here. You know what I could even do? I could replace these with... I could replace those with closed gates. And then I can control the flow of water. Like if I used actual... I don't have these unlocked yet. I could use a double layer floodgate here and just set it low. Make sure I don't set it high. Sluice, whatever, if it sluices. You know what, let's just unlock the one level floodgate. Why not? We'll put it along there. We'll make sure it's set to fully open when they finish, so that way I can just do the adjusting myself. Because I'm thinking if I can manually control this side of the river, right now I just have it kind of naturally flowing over top of the levee, which, you know, is cutting down power to this. But if I can close down this side, or not close it down, but like almost close it, say 90%-ish, what'll happen is most of the water will go down this way. And if it backs up to a point where it's going to flood, then it'll go over this way. Because right now you can see there's still quite a bit of height to go there. That's probably, I want to say, maybe 70%? Maybe 70, maybe 80%? So I could still go up another 10% on this side, which would push more water through this side. Flow control, that's what it's all about. So if we get these guys to just build this so I can close it down a little bit more than the levees close, and close it down a little more than the levees, then I'll get more flow through here, and of course these guys will power more. Because right now, these guys here should be running at the same speed as these guys here. So this guy's at 137, but because of this here, this guy's only 100. And then we have this here, which slows these guys down to, you know, 68, 70. So if we block this off, we'll up the flow again. It's just because of where they are in the river and what kind of flow stoppage is ahead of them. Alright, so we're letting our beavers do their thing. What construction did we get done? Oh, we got the stairs quite a bit done. We got a good crack on the stairs during that day. Of course, I think the stairs are set to a higher priority. I think they're set to priority 2, I believe. Stairs? Yeah, the stairs are a priority 2. So the stairs will finish before the bakery does. Even though the bakery is getting supply. The bakery's already at 70%. It's only lagging behind on the planks. Same with probably these guys. This guy's probably... Oh, this guy's waiting on logs. Oh, because the bottoms aren't built yet, because the bottoms are waiting on planks. The top is just logs. Always waiting on planks. Collecting dirt. So we have to unlock this guy, the explosive factory at 400, and the explosives at 600. And we are currently at 107. How many guys do we have unemployed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 guys unemployed. Okay. You know what that tells me? That tells me we got room for employment. And room for employment means we can learn shit. So let's get people to learn it shit. We're going to plop in a couple more of these research type buildings. And they only require logs, so we're going to set their priority extremely high. Get them built. Not going to be taking planks away from anybody. Although our log pile has dwindled quite drastically. It's almost to the point where I think we need another logging zone, honestly. I think we need another logging zone with some birch trees. And that could be right here. So, if I were to put a forester, if I were to park a forester right here, a couple of lumberjacks right beside him, we'll set these guys to high priority. Set this guy to a moderate priority, because he really can't do anything until the trees are gone. Alright, so now we're going to set the cut these trees all through here. We want to cut all these guys down, all these guys down, all these guys down, get rid of all these. Okay, go to work. Go to work, you guys. Oh, what do you... Ah, no. No. I appreciate your... No. We're not doing this. I appreciate the effort, but we're not doing this. You know what? But we will do that. And we will do over here. Okay, so now I'll wait for you guys to deforest this area, and then we'll turn it all into birch for some quick trees. Because the birch, I believe, are 9 days. They only give you one log, but they're 9 days. Whereas these guys are what, 12 days? You know what? 3 more days. 3 more days for 2 logs. You know what? We're putting a pine forest over here. We're gonna put a pine forest over here. Might put a few birch. Like maybe I'll put birch. Maybe these 4 and these 4 will be birch. The rest of this is gonna be pine. Because we want that. We want that big reward. Uh-oh. We had 4 die of old age. No! Beavers! Don't die, my beavers! Alright, so birch trees. We're going to put you guys... Come on. We're going to put you guys here. And here. Like so. And then we're going to fill up this area here with pine. Once they got it all trimmed. You can see there are some trees that are growing, some little trees. Every time they cut down a tree, it looks like there's a little tree somewhere, some hide behind them. I don't see any more little trees, so I'm thinking those guys just maybe auto-plant when a tree's cut down. Because if I look here, there are no more little trees. So we'll see if little trees suddenly are there. If any more little trees are suddenly show up. It could be a percentage chance or something when you're cutting down the forest. I don't know. I think that one was already there. That one was not. I didn't see that one before. So let's keep watch. Just to see if, like I said, if maybe there's a percentage chance that a little tree spawns. Nighttime. Everybody gets their drink and then hurries off. So my whole goal here is to reach 15 on our happiness level, because that unlocks the iron teeth. So we have some other stuff we can be doing to get that. We have some social life, contemplation spot, agora, the dance hall. We can build those. We can put in some aesthetics. We can build some monuments. And we can also build like carousel, detailer, some fun stuff, or some books. There's lots of stuff we can do to get leveled up per se. Like under well-being here, you see all this stuff. We have the contemplation spot. It's only 100. The herbalist, agora, which the agora was also a thing. Carousel, detailer. You know, dance hall. So there's this kind of in a mud pit. Look at the mud pit. That's awesome. It's like a spa. Spa day. So we'll continue watching these guys to just see how these little trees pop up, because like I said, there is no little trees. You can see there's no little trees right now in any of the area that they're chopping down. So if suddenly there's a little tree in the area that they're chopping down, then we know that they randomly have a chance of spawning while they're chopping them down. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think that's the case, but it's weird that you don't see little trees until they start chopping down the big ones. But they could just be buried under the rest. If I look at this bush right here, I do not see any little trees whatsoever in this bush. None. Not a single one, except for that little guy there. That one in the, this one in the back corner here, this one right here. Those are the only little trees I see. And I mean, those guys are bigger than these guys. These guys are just fucking tiny. Alright, so have these guys finish up this area. Then I might have them move over and start clearing over here. Just to give them something to do while I'm waiting for this to finish. Or waiting for it to grow, I should say. Because these, I still got to get these guys out before I can... Actually, you know what? I can just delete them, can't I? Can I have them removed? I can't have them removed. Okay, let's just remove these trees then so I can get to planting. We'll just set them up for removal. And that way I can set up my planting. Get the pine trees all going in throughout here. But that'll wait till tomorrow. How's our walkway? Our walkway's done. Our water pump's done. Awesome. Are we collecting? We are collecting. Look at that. Nice. We are collecting bad water. And the good news is it is not damaging any of the surrounding area, so that's good news. I was a little worried about that. Gotta say. One more tree to go, guys. Hack her down. I will set you guys to chop down over here. So you can go clear that area while you're waiting for more trees to go. And then we will plant our pine trees throughout this area. Bam. Bringing green back to the land. And chopping it down at the same time. These guys are all oak trees over here. These guys are 8 logs apiece, but they take 30 days. That's crazy. I can see the benefit of that, though. Every 30 days you get a whole mass of trees. Which, I mean, I got these guys back here. I got the maples, I got the oaks, you know. Oh! Oh! You need to make wheat flour. Make me some wheat flour, buddy. But first, we gotta get you power. So, we need that windmill done. Let's, up, up, and up. Get you finished. Then maybe we can make bread. That baker's been... I am shocked the baker hasn't been like, yeah, I can't do anything over here. Like, he hasn't said a word. Meanwhile, he hasn't made any bread at all. He's like, eh. It is what it is. Our metal stockpile is increasing, which is awesome. I like seeing that. So we have an increasing metal stockpile. We've got, very soon we're going to have a wheat factory going, or a wheat mill. We'll get these guys done. They're all waiting. Everything's waiting on planks. Planks are our huge... Planks are our problem right now. We just do not have them. The Triple Lodge. That's a big sucker, but we can fit it right here. We fit another one beside it? Oh, fuck right. Oh, great, we can. More beavers. Of course, more beavers means more water usage. So I gotta keep my eye on that. Right now, our water usage is not too high. We're actually keeping these full. But there will be a point in time where we're gonna have to watch that, because it may go down. Okay, we are out of logs. So I think we put down this second tree farm just in time. Because we're still going to have the logs from here, and then we're going to start getting logs from here. So I think we did this just in time. And I actually think I probably should have, instead of putting birches here, I actually think what I should have done was put the oaks there. That would have made more sense. Go oaks here, that way every 30 days I got, 8, 16, 30, 32, like, not quite 64, but pretty close. Just out of those trees. Unless I do that over here. I could do that over here too. I could plant a whole oak field over here. And that would be a huge income of trees every, so often. Let's finish the road finally. Because, damn, that's been forever. Yeah, it's been like since the day we started, we haven't had this road completed. Now we do. Our beavers can finally take an alternate route. Which they are doing in mass now. Okay, we got the windmill done. We're just waiting on. What are we waiting on? That's done. We just need this gear here. We need 2 planks for that gear. There's Buddy. Here he comes. Did you deliver both of them or just one? Boom! Both of them. Haha! Done. 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 Okay. So now we just need wind to kick in, and yeah, we'll start producing. This, of course, is the problem with wind. It isn't always windy, and these buildings will shut down quite frequently. Which is why I'm working on getting more beavers, because I can start putting in the manual mills, the manual wheels. I'll put more manual wheels, I should say. Put our guys to work during the day, We'll put them to work during the day. That'll keep the factories going. Same with up here. We could. Uh-oh. Bad tide approaching, 3 days away. Alright. Same with up here, you know, we can put some powered wheels in here. We'll just put like one here, one here. Connect them up. That way we can keep the steel mill running, even when the wind's not. We will have the manpower. Yeah, I could put a third, maybe? Should I put a third? I don't know. What does this need? This needs 200. These guys output 50. So even if I put one more, that's not going to be enough. That'll still only be 50% power, or 75% power. Why not? I mean, it is what it is, right? B-E-A-V-E-R, power. Come, my little minions! Fulfill your job. That still hasn't cleared? I left that so it would be picked. But I mean, if they're not going to pick it, Jesus. I left that so it could at least be picked. Alright, so we're at 625, which means we can now afford the explosive factory. And then we'll need another almost 400 to unlock the explosives themselves. As soon as that plant's cleared. Let's crank the priority on that and get it out of here. You've had enough time. You have had enough time to get rid of that. Now I'm forcing the issue. And you beavers would rather go swimming. You're all going swimming instead of clearing out that weed. That carrot. That one sole carrot that is now stopping me from putting down this factory. Little bastards. Oh, and we got a beaver injury. Oh, there we go, there we go. There's my buddy. Get to it, buddy! Yeah! Get her done! Huzzah! Now we could drop explosives in the middle of town. Because why not? Why not? Okay, so Mr. Tree Planter, what is your range? Your range is, okay, you can only go to that far. Alright. Alright. So we will plant our oak trees here. Oh, bless me, sorry. That was weird. My mute did not work. Interesting! My keyboard toggles do not work while I'm playing this game. So I cannot mute myself to sneeze. So apologies in advance for that. Alright, we got... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wheat flour. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. How's the... Oh, look at the bakeries just smoking. Just a smoking. We got bread being made now. Huzzah. Look at... Oh, and they're loving the bread. They're loving the bread. Look at that. 10, 9, 8, 7. We're just... The bread's going out of style. They're like, tasty bread! Give! Give me the bread! They're just eating that up. Good lord. Alright, so we're gonna have I'm gonna put these guys back in. I'm gonna put these birch trees back in. Because we have our little field of oaks over here. So I'm gonna put these birches back in once once it comes back and clears. I might even put them. You know what? He'll go that far, right? Yeah, he'll go that far. So I might as well fill the rest of that with birch too. So we'll just continue that. Oh, and oh, there. Okay. So we'll just continue all that. Alright, we got that bad tide coming. So we'll have to watch for that. That's coming right at the end of the day. So we'll get this day finished, then we'll slam the door shut on the bad tide. As you recall, last time this happened, what I had to do was basically slam the door shut, keep the bad tide contained, and then when the bad tide finished, like once it was done, I let the good water come in and mingle, so it at least diluted it a little, and then we dropped the gates rapidly, like really fast. Just let it all flow through as fast as it wanted to go. We did suffer a little bit of flooding, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as, letting it out really slow. It was like the bad water was here and then it was gone. I think it was like 0.3 or 4 of a day, something like that, instead of being like an entire day or 2 or 3. So what we're going to do here is we'll just keep an eye on the water like this. This mode, it's a lot easier to see the bad water in this mode. Whereas if you click here and it goes kind of invisible, it's harder to see. You can't really see the difference between the red and the blue. Alright, so here comes the bad tide. Here comes the bad water. We've been through this once. We made it through. We didn't suffer at all. So here comes the red. Okay, we want to wait until it's almost at our gate. Slam it shut. And then we're going to have some warnings because these buildings are not going to be able to have power now. They're going to be shut down. Some of them are going to stay going, like the bills will stay going over here. This guy will stay going. This guy up here will stay going. So we'll still have a few things that are running. But for the most part, we're shut down. So that bad water is going to fill up this reservoir. Once the reservoir is full, it should take its time. It should be kind of slow coming up. That should let us finish off the day. I do still want to, once we get dynamite, I do still want to blast a path through. I'm not exactly sure where. I kind of want to maybe connect this to this. So when we have bad water like this, we can keep this shut and just let it flow out that way. Either that or maybe blow a channel off the side of the map out this way. Something. Some way I have to make a path for this bad water to clear out, because I don't like dumping it down our river. So we're down to 0.3 of a day. That is a lot of bad water stored. That is a lot of bad water stored. But you can see we're still not even there yet. We still got a lot of reservoir left before we're even at the max. The day is going to end long before it gets to the top of our break. So if I could build some kind of channel, maybe like right through here, even if it's like 1 block wide, build a channel through here, and then maybe into this pool, maybe cut it down across here, and then have it spill out here. Because you can see this is kind of low here, so I could have it spill out here. I could set up a what are those things called? Those backwards things that they don't let water come backwards. This guy, the sluice. I could set up a sluice, so it will not let the bad water come back this way. All right, you see our good water coming in. Our good water's coming in, bringing back the greenery to the land. And this would be the perfect time for that water to be going out. This would be the perfect time for that bad water to be just flushing out. So what we're going to do our dump. Be ready for watch this bullshit happen. Boom! And here we go. We're dumping the bad water. Get it the hell out of here. Shit is going to flood. The river's going to rage. But that bad water is going to be flushed out of here so fast. Should not have time to kill our stuff. Our fields are going to go bad, but it should not have enough time to kill the stuff. It should just be here and gone. Okay, we're starting to get clean water now. We're starting to get clean water through. You can see the green starting to return. Green is returning. You can see the fields are returning here. The greenery is starting to work its way back up the land. Bad water should be gone very soon. We still have some here, but there's going to be more good water going down than bad water, and that's going to return the green to our land. You'll be able to tell for sure when you see these guys. These guys are right here. They can't swim because of bad water. Once that goes away, you'll be able to tell that the river's clean. So we're flushing the bad water out, letting it flow downstream, getting it out of here. Nothing is dying. Everything is still living. Oh, I may have just lied about that. There's stuff dying. But it's getting fixed. The stuff that's dying is getting fixed. You can see them running in here to fixing it all. Fix, fix, fix. Okay. Bad water. There's still some bad water here. You can still see some bad water, but right now the majority of the stuff that's coming down is good. So that's why our land has gone back to green. And shortly, this should reopen. So our guys are not going without for too long. It should reopen here shortly. There it is. Now it's open. So we have our clean water. Even though you can still see a little bit of red up here, a little tint of red, but it is so diluted that it's all clean now. We still got the bad water over here, but I'm going to end up blowing this out. Just to increase our water reservoir down here, I'm going to end up blowing this out here, getting rid of all of this. Just so this becomes part of this. And of course, when I do that, I'm going to get rid of the walkways and all that. Still working on the explosive factory. Oh, our water has stopped. Why is our water stopped? Why is our water stopped? This is all the way open. Okay, just had to do a reset or something. Whatever. It is what it is, I guess. Okay, so now that these guys are done, I'm going to put them up to 90. That way they are almost closed. Not fully closed, but almost closed. And that'll increase the flow over here. Actually, it might do a little too much. I might have to open them up a little more. 80? How open are these guys? That should be letting more through here. 75? 70? 70. 75? 75 shuts it off. $75 shuts it off. To 70. Which I don't know if that's the same height as that other side or not. I don't think it is. I think the other side is more like 65. No, 60? No. Really? 55? No, there's a little bit of water flow. I saw a little bit of shoot there. But it doesn't look like it's actually flowing, it just looks like it just went kaboof. Yeah, it's not actually flowing. 50. Now it's flowing. Are you going to stay flowing? Are you going to shut down again? Okay, so I think that's definitely slowed the flow here and increased the flow here. You can visually see it. You can visually see a very slow flow here and a lot faster flow over here, which is what I was aiming to do. Now, why I have to open those so far to get that to work, because that is definitely, these gates are definitely lower than than over here. Way lower. So that's kind of, you can even see from the side here how much lower those gates are. Although looking at the water, the water is kind of interesting. You have high water, and then you have the water go way down, and then these gates are actually higher than the water level. That's going through the that's going through here. That's going through the dam. See the dam water level. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, but this is basically what I wanted to do. I wanted to slow down the water here, make it go faster over here so we get more through these. So I'm going to call that a success. Alright, take your small victories, right? So everybody should just enjoy their small victories. Okay. If you're unwell, why aren't you in the thing? It's fine for now. We'll get sick in a few days. Oh. Well, you should go. You should go rest in the medical thing right now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make a whole medical ward right here, just because we have more beavers now. So what's that under? Where is that? Where's the medical ward? Where's the medical ward? Where's well-being? It's not in storage, not in district management, not in housing. No. 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 Not in power. Not in science. Well-being. I would think it would be in well-being. Oh, there it is. Medical bed. Alright. So let's set up a little medical ward right here. We'll put 3 medical beds down. Let's set high priority to get those done. Because we don't want our beavers getting sick. We want our beavers staying nice and healthy. So we'll make sure they have a nice little medical ward. Instead of this little tent over here that's, you know, all by itself. There. Already collect that shit because it can go to the other ones. Somebody priority collects this shit. Look, 5 and 1. Look, 5 and 1. So collect this, put it over here, and it's done. I can't even read what that says. Working hours. I don't know what that says. I believe I just upped it a little bit, but I don't know what I upped it to. Okay, so we got our birch trees over here, our pine trees here, we got our oak trees over here, and then the same over here. We've got trees, trees, and trees. Trees, trees, and more trees. So, as far as trees go, we're doing fine. Oh, and we are making explosives. We have 2 explosives so far. So how about we unlock TNT? Because now is the time to do that. Dynamite. Explosion depth 2, explosion depth 1. We want to be able to control our explosions, so let's not get it. Let's not make it too crazy. we want our explosions to be measured. We don't want them to be insane. So let's start with a couple of small ones. We're going to demo this stuff. And we'll get rid of this road. That's down in the water. That has outlived its usefulness. Doo-doo-doo. Beaver is contaminated. How about you clean yourself? Is there a way to clean yourself? Go take a bath. Go swim in a lake. Go do something. Beavers can get refreshed with the shower. Water dependent. Okay, so that does not cure. Here, go contemplate your life. Actually, you know what? We can put the contemplation spot right where the thing was. Go contemplate your life. That'll, maybe it'll make you feel better. Who knows? Boom! I love it. Boom! That's awesome. Okay. So, let's set up TNT all along here. We're gonna smoke this entire section of land. It's gonna go bye-bye. Actually, maybe not. Maybe not all of it. Let's. Where's the cancel on that? Cancel. Cancel that. Cancel that. Yeah. No, that one. That one I did want. That one I did want. That one I do want. Because we'll put stairs. Alright, you guys. Getting shit done. Wow! Loving it. And then we'll work our way across the top here with our bad water flow out. Outflow, whatever you want to call it. Drain. Okay, so to bring the bad water across this section, what we're going to need to do is probably clear out right here. We'll make a channel here. So let's line up the channel right now. Make a channel here. Make it come here. Okay, we're definitely going to have to remove that road. So this will probably end up just being a bridge. Which I'm fine with. Because we did unlock the bridge. And the suspension bridge will go over top of that. So that'll be fine. So let us delete this path. We will bring it back to here. That'll bridge. That'll be a bridge across here. Which we'll just leave in for now because we still have to have a path up there. So we won't detonate that until kind of last minute. Continue this path over this way. All the way to this little pond here. Perfect. And then from this little pond, we're going to blast our way over to here. Just like so. And we'll make sure we got a path in so we can do that. Bazinga. Okay. So we're going to blast this too deep. So this is going to go down a second, probably a second block from here. So it's going to go down 3, here it's going to go down 2. Because we want a huge open channel to bring this through. Now our problem is it's not 3 down over here, which is why we're going to need that backup. Either that or we just need to blow this deeper. Either that or we don't blow it 3 deep. We just keep it at the depth that We just keep it at this depth. We can't do that. We have to go one more deep. Alright, well, I'll figure it out anyway. I will figure it out. We shall somehow... If I gotta blast this out, I gotta blast this out. But we'll figure it out. We'll get it down. We'll get it down that one more block. We might have some contaminated beavers along the way. Kaboom boom! Increasing our water reservoir. Love it! But the one thing we don't want to do is blast this down any further, because if we blast this down further, then what's going to happen is the water's going to pool in that hole, and we're going to lose our flow down here. So that is something we do not want to do. And that's interesting that we lose water flow overnight. Not exactly sure why that happens. These gates are fully open. We should not lose any water flow overnight. That's just weird. So that needs 150, and this is providing just about 150. These guys are just giving her, look at this. Like, get the steel done! Non-stop all day long, just giving her. Love you guys, you're awesome. We're almost done this section. How are you contaminated? Movement speed minus 70 refuses to work. He is contaminated by bad water because he's an idiot. That's the only thing I can come up with. And why else would you be contaminated by bad water? There really is no bad water. You must have gone down something stupid. $99 construction lacks all materials. Is that how much dynamite I really placed? I placed 99 dynamite? Good God. So I think that's all I'm constructing right now, isn't it? I think everything else is built. I think the only thing I'm constructing right now is... Yeah, that's built, that's built. That's all built, that's built. Those are built, that's built. This is all built. Yeah, the only thing I'm building right now is dynamite. So I really have 99 dynamite. Placed. Jeez. 98. We must have one in place. There it is. Okay, so this guy's out of trees. So let's get rid of him because he's still got these guys back here, but I don't think he's really doing much up here anymore. You just chillaxing all day, buddy? Are you actually doing work? Oh, you're actually doing okay. You're doing work still. You're still doing some work. All right. I will. I'll leave you alone. I will let you continue. Here I thought he was slacking. That's my bad. Alright, we're starting to get some payoff from our trees over here. We got logs filling up. Our log piles are slowly coming back, which is nice to see. And we have so many residents. We have 60 beavers right now. We have quite a few who are unemployed, but we have 60 beavers. So, I mean, can't really say much negative about that. I wonder if I could make a beaver pond where they could just, like, chillax. Because there is the water pump system. I wonder if I could do that up here. There's that two-way water pumping system. I don't understand what this fluid dump is. This doesn't make any sense to me what this dump is. Because there's no pipes. So how can you... It discharges water or bad water. But discharges it how? Like... This makes no sense. Unless... Oh, unless people... Okay, people run it into the building and then they just dump it. Oh, this is exactly what I was talking about. How to get my little pond. Just people would run all day just dumping water. Dumping the good water into it. Until it's full. So like if I built a little pond right here with one of these swimming zones in it, and then put this on it, people would just run there all day and dump water into it. That could be interesting. Because then they wouldn't get bad water. They would just be able to swim in the water. You know what? Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. If it does work, how well it works, and whether they are smart enough not to flood themselves. Because I'm willing to bet they're going to try to flood themselves. I'm willing to bet they're just going to keep filling it until it overflows, and then we're going to have an issue. I somehow feel that's going to be the case. I don't know. I'm scared to try it now. I don't think I'm going to try it. I don't think I'm going to try it because I don't want to flood my town manually. That seems like it would be a bad thing to do. Okay, so you're going to build stairs there, so we have a way down. That's exactly the way I wanted it. And then you guys are going to plant dynamite all along here, so I can then do a blast. Perfect. You know, if I did that, I could put another swim zone right here. And just have this road come into it. I have no idea what this giant wheel is doing to make explosives. Oh, you're finally out of work. Alright, let's take you down. You did a good job, buddy. You did a great job, actually. But now it's time to move on to your next career. Love how this guy's like standing up here. I don't know what he's looking for, forest fires or something like that. Boom! There's an explosion. Yeah, I need that one more spot for the Lido. Boom! Then we put another Lido here. Put our little path into it. There we go. We'll have 2 swim areas. So that way, all of our dudes can have a nice little swim. During the day or at the end of the day or whatever. We'll make sure they're all happy. But I don't know if you realize, if you click on here, you see that some people are extremely happy. Some people are up at 14, and some people are 13, some people are 9. And the reason that their well-being shifts is just because they have different things happening. Different things happening in their life. Like this guy here, if we click on this guy, we can see his wet fur is empty. He does not have any wet fur at all, which is what we're fixing right now. And his hunger and thirst are kind of so satisfied. They should be fully satisfied. But you can see there's stuff that he is just not happy with. He's just not getting the experience. Not getting the full experience that everybody else gets. So we need to do some stuff to make people happier. And that's what this is going to do right here. We'll put in a couple more rooftop terraces. And the way that we're going to satisfy those is by putting in platforms at the back here. That's a little too tall. Put a 2, and a 1. Put our walkway in here, like so people can get to them. And then that way we'll have more rooftop terrace, because you see this one's kind of packed during the day. Same with this Lido deck is kind of packed during the day, so now we have 2 of them, so everybody can partake. We'll have 3 rooftop terraces. We can even put in a couple more of those well-being locations. I can see a couple of spots right now where we can pop those down, because those are tiny. The contemplation spots. We can put one there and one there. You know what? Let's put in 3. Why not? Why the hell not? The beavers who are usually working the mills or working down in these areas are the ones that get hurt. So how about we put a grind wheel right here just to make sure that they're always happy. That'll cover those guys cutting the trees. I do believe we already have a grind wheel somewhere up here, but you know what? Let's throw one over here. Because that'll cover these guys who are cutting these trees. We'll just make sure everybody's happy. That guy that just went in there was not happy. Why are you not happy? Seemed like he was unhappy, but whatever. We'll get that fixed. Come on, guys, put priority on the right one. You're going to end up building this one, then not be able to get to that one. Oh wait, yes you can. High priority on that one. Lower priority on that one. And lower priority on that one. We'll get them done anyway. They're still higher priorities than anything else. Well, they're getting some stuff planted over here. They're getting the TNT rows all lined up. Good thing. I almost wonder, you know what? Now that I'm taking a look at this, I maybe don't want that. I might want to do this. This pump up. Pump it up from one side, pump it into the other. This might be what more of what I want. Oh, but that's 5,000 point. What? Are you insane? Are you nuts? That is what? 5,000. 5,000. Okay, well. You know, maybe by the time we're done here, that'll maybe by maybe by the time we're done here. So I'm gonna cancel that back. I'm gonna pretend like we have that fluid frickin' pump. So I'm gonna pretend we have this. I'm gonna see what it takes. Okay, so I want it to shit. I did want that one because I want it to. Where the hell's the door for this? Is there a door for this? Doesn't appear to be a door for this. Okay. So I want it to pump up from down there and go down into here. So I want to turn right there. Right here I want to make a turn. So, look, where's my fucking dynamite? So I do want that one, and I want here, let's go up to here. So let's say like that. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to pump the stuff up to here and down the channel. And that way, regardless of what we're pumping, are you hurt? What are you hurting for? Where'd the hurt dude go? Or was he just hungry and just decided to go get some food? He's probably just hungry. Okay, anyway. So we're gonna pump and we're gonna make it flow this way. And the good thing about that is we can pump good water down this way, turn all this green. And then when the bad water kicks in, of course, it's gonna, it'll pump the bad water down that way. But for most of the year, it should just be green, good water. We'll close this dam up a little bit so it can pump from there, as well as the water will go over here and over there. Oh, speaking of bad tides. Speaking of bad tides. Here comes our favorite time of year. Everybody better get their wet fur before bad tide comes. I'm still wondering whether or not we can provide our own like clean water pool, like maybe right here. Put a couple of Lido decks in it. A little higher priority on these guys, so they get planted before the other ones. Okay. And I think it's looking good. I could up my dynamite production a little more by putting maybe another dynamite factory over here. Our paper mill is definitely keeping up. So that said, this needs 150 horsepower. So if I were to put it up here, I'd probably need a setup like this. just saying. I would probably need this setup to keep it running. Yeah. Because it is a hefty factory. That said, you know, nobody won a race by staying home. So here's what we're gonna do. What did I say this needs? 150? Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. One wheel, two wheels. Nope, can't do that. Hold on. Hold on. That's got to come out. Demolish. Yep. Okay. One wheel. This one's got to face away from it. This one's got to face into it. We put our T right here. We put an elbow right there. Straight line, straight line. And we put a road into this guy. We put a road into this guy. There we go. That'll get that going. That'll get us more explosives. Well, I should say faster explosives. Let's do this. Where is our planks? Planks. Planks. So one thing we're always short on is planks. We got a shit ton of logs stored here. And our log storage is going to just keep going. Because our buildings are actually slowing down. But our buildings that we are building now need a lot of planks. So we're getting a backup of logs and an artificial backup of planks. Well, sort of. You can see our planks are not necessarily backing up, but it's nice if they did have a buffer, a good buffer for when we're not building buildings. So then when we go to build a building, we have the material we need. That said, I don't believe we have a gear storage. Although, by the looks of it, our gears are not stacking up. Or do we have a gear storage? Oh, we do have a gear storage. We have gear storages under here. So we got 26 gears stored. And I got to sneeze again. Got my mouse over there in time. Okay, so we can blast this channel. That's going to be this is going to be our base channel. We're actually going to have to blast this twice. Same with over here. We're going to have to blast this twice to get the water level down to where we need it to be. Okay, bad water is coming. Bad water is a-coming. So we're going to end up doing our lockdown here again. Look at that red just coming flowing. Look at how fast it comes through. Locking her down. Fuck you, red. See, what I want eventually to happen is, once this starts flooding this plane here, I want it to pump over. And then, of course, the pump that we put here, we'll be able to turn it on and off. So, when it's there, where are we here? So when this pump is here, we'll be able to turn it on and off just by basically clicking on it and saying, "Hey, turn on," or "Hey, turn off." So we'll have that ability to either say, "Flow the water," "Don't flow the water." So in a drought situation, we can actually shut that off and say, "Hey, leave the water in the reservoir. Don't pump it over." But in a situation like this, where we have tons of bad water coming in, we could say, "Hey, get that shit out of here and pump it over." And then, of course, when we pump it over, it'll flow down here and out this way, by basically bypassing our town. I would love to just make it flow at the back of the map, but look at how high this is over here. I would have to blast all of this down. All of this would have to be blasted down to make channel after channel so we can get it out. Because those pumps, as you can see, they only reach like 2 blocks. The big pumps. Or these guys. I think these guys only reach 2 blocks. How far can they reach? Can they reach? That is, what, 3 blocks there? That's 3 blocks. This is like 5 blocks. Oh, fuck, it can reach all that. Wow, okay. I didn't realize it could reach that far. So it can reach that far. Interesting. I wonder if I could pump it off the side of the map. If I were to blow this open here, like put a hole here, of course, I would have to be within my district. I can't actually do work outside my district. So I would have to be able to put a road all the way over here. That would not be an easy task to do. Okay, guys, bad water coming through. Hold on to your butts. Here we go. Let's get it out as fast as we can get it out. Ooh, it is flooding the land this time. It is really flooding the land this time. Why are you flooding so badly? Yeah, I need to get that fixed so I can pump this bad water out instead of flushing it down like this. I mean, my wheels are turning, which is nice. It's nice having the wheels turning, but I have no. There's no Lido. There's then my plants are just suffering. I'd rather not put the bad water down my river. It's not a good thing. And it takes so long for the bad water to stop. Like, look at this. There's still a ton of bad water up here. So, I mean, while this is a solution, it's not a good solution. Those Lidos are still closed. Oh, the one opened. The one's open. Oh, the second one's open. And I got beavers that are unwell because they got hit with contaminated bad water. So it's going to get sick in a couple of days. That's why I'm happy we have multiple tents. So we can take care of our beavers. Blast our channel through. You know what, it'd actually probably be a good idea to blast this too, so I can get my bridge in. That's actually up to priority on these guys. Just so we can quickly get our bridge in. Alright, let's put our suspension bridge in. Right. Oh, wait a minute, I can't do that? Really? Can't put my suspension bridge there. Why not? Because I have this path here? And that path there? That's weird. Alright, well, let's do that then, I guess. Then put our bridge in. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is, I guess. I want this to be straight. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. We need to get rid of this. Oh my god. Where's my roads? There. Ugh. High priority. High priority. Get those built. Because these things are all like, hey, we can't get connected. Ah! Yeah, it's because you got a bridge that needs built. We're going to temporarily put a set of stairs down here. Wait, no we're not. No we're not. That's not going to help you at all. What you need is a temporary set of stairs down here. So once this top section's blasted, then you can get down and fill in the bottom section. Boom. Ah, explosives. So much joy in such a small package. How's this one going? Is this one actually... Okay, this one's actually running now too. Alright. So we're getting explosives from here, and we're getting explosives from here. How's our bad water? Our bad water's... Yeah, we got plenty. Okay. Now, I do remember seeing something somewhere in here. Oh! Well, shit, son. What do you need? You need paper, dandelions, and berries, huh? Paper, dandelions, and berries. Well, shit. We got berries. We don't have dandelions. I feel like I need to plant some dandelions. How far away can you go? You can go pretty far away. Okay. So if I were to trash these trees here, just clear out these on the end. Wait, here, if I were to say, get rid of these. And then replace those with dandelions. Which are here. Kind of sucks I'm not actually going to get any resources for these. I don't believe I am anyway. I think they just vanish. Yeah, they just vanish. I guess I could have told a logger to cut them down, but that would have taken even more time. So we're just going to plant a small area of dandelions over here. Hopefully that'll be enough to supply our herbologist. Is that our tree person that does that? That might be our tree person that does that. So now the question comes, where are we going to store the dandelions? I mean, I guess we could store them like right here. I can put in a storage right here for them. Hopefully that is the right storage. That is not the right storage. You are not the right storage. You are... Get out of here. Go away. Wrong storage. So you must be this one. You store dandelions. There it is. Okay. So we'll have a little storage building there for dandelions. Set your priority to dandelions, so you go actually plant the son of a bitches. You have all year to plant the trees. We need to get those dandelions in the ground. How many days do they take? They take 3 days. And it's a gatherer that gathers them up. So, yeah. Alright. Oh, this guy gathers them. Okay. I'm good with that. So this guy plants them, this guy gathers them. That's I'm fine with that. Unable to get all the required materials, of course, because we don't have any dandelions. They're coming. They're coming, buddy. Oh, look at this. Kaboom boom. Chi-ai. Now we can continue with our dynamite through here. Like so. Like I said, they'll use that staircase to get down and plant all that dynamite. We'll go kaboom boom boom all the way through here. Make a giant old mess. Don't worry, buddy, we got some dandelions growing. We get you fixed up in no time. Just take 3 days. We'll get you all fixed up there, buddy. Don't you worry. The one thing I actually hope is that we're going to have enough flow here so that when I'm pulling water from here, it doesn't completely stop the water here. That's going to be my big hope here. So I'm going to have this set to probably like 1. Just so we build up a constant reservoir through here. Look at how slow that water's going up. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. See, I swear there's a point where the water just goes out of hell with you. And it doesn't flow. So, but you can see now how that's filling this area over here. So I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping I can be able to pump here without sucking from here. I may have to play with these. Like I might have to turn off the adjacent, because this looks like we only have 4 water sources, but we have like almost 5. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna crank this all the way up. Okay, so now we're down to 4 gates. And let's actually... Oh, shit, I don't want to do that. I want to... 110? Maybe 120. 120. Okay, so let's turn off the synchronization bullshit. Because I want these two all the way up. This one up, this one up. So we'll bring the river down to just the 2 flows. We'll see what happens. If we drop it down like that, just have the 2 floodgates, is that going to be enough water flow to keep our village going? Or am I going to need that 3rd floodgate? Well, I mean, it looks like everything's still going. Everything's still going here. Okay. Still got good water flow. And the reservoir is staying pretty high. So I shouldn't have a problem putting a pump here then. I don't believe. I don't believe I'll have a problem putting a pump there. Because I could just control the water like this. And then, like I said, when the bad water comes, I just shut this, leave this pumping, let this continue to pump, and life is good. Hey, we just created a lake. Alright, so you guys keep going with the dynamite there. I want to do that all in one large blast. I want to do this area in all one big blast. Actually, I don't want to blast this area at all. I want this area down here blasted first, because this area, blasting this area is going to cause a problem, because it's going to backflow. What I have to figure out is how to route this water out of here so I can work here. Oh, that's fine. Where is my... That'll work. That'll get me over there. Okay, so... get rid of these. Get rid of these. Then what I'll do is I will detonate through here. I'll detonate a path here. And then I'll wall this here. So this will come out at that level, and this will also come out at that level. believe we're still only yellow over here. Well, we're orange. Or should I bring it over here? Maybe I should bring it over to here. I'll bring it over to here. Which means these trees have got to go too. So if I bring it off of this cliff here, it's not going to be able to backwash up. I'll have this river here for the flow through here. That'll be a good way of doing it. That'll be a really good way of doing it. Okay. So now I want TNT. Where's my boom boom sticks? Boom boom sticks. Here. Here. We're going to prioritize this, guys. Can I select multiple? I can't. Dang it. I have to do this for every single one. Oh wait, no, I can here. Okay, how do I do this? Up all the way. Aha! Thank you, developer. You are fucking amazing. Okay. That makes it so much easier. Just to be able to go along and kaboom boom boom like that. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put actual dams. No, we're not. We're gonna put levees to completely block off the water here. So it will flow this way. And we might have to build up this levee a little higher, who knows? I don't know how well it's gonna like going from 3 wide to 2 wide. So we'll take that as it comes. We'll take that as it comes. And then once we have this dammed off, we can blow this without worrying about the water coming back up, because it'll flow off here and it won't be able to get up this ledge here. So then we'll have all this area here to work with. We'll be able to do all this without worrying about the bad water coming back on us. Beaver is contaminated. Let me guess, you are not making antidotes yet. No, where are our dandelions? They're still growing. Days to grow 3. Oh, and then it's 3 days. Then it's 3 days to actually get the flower. So it's actually 6 days before you have a flower. It's not 3 days. Alright. I see the problem. What we have is a failure to communicate. Alright, so I'm probably gonna cut this video in about 15 minutes or so. Because I want to keep these videos to maximum 3 hours. I would like them to be a little bit shorter than that, but maximum I want is 3 hours. Because I don't think anybody's going to sit here and watch, 5 hours of beavers. unless that is a code word for something else. There's probably quite a few people who would sit around watching 5 hours of beavers. Alright, I love this. Look at this. This guy's still going on the scrap metal up here. He has not even put a dent in this tower structure yet. We have so much metal, which is great because we are going to need it when we get to the port where it's like build metal. What is this stuff? This shiny... Oh, that's metal blocks. Wait, where was that other stuff? There was like shiny planks or something. This stuff here, shiny, is treated planks. How do we treat planks? Is there like a woodwork shop? Strengthen the plank by infusing them with resin. That's the one right there. Okay, and it needs power too. Why do you need power? What do you need power for? You take a plank, you put some friggin' tar on it from the tapper shack. What exactly do you need to process? You don't need any machinery whatsoever. Get your frickin' brush and start slathering it on. Good God, everything needs power. Well, that's fine, because we're going to have a whole river up here we can steal water, or steal power from. We can put water wheels right along the whole frickin' river. Just blast this section out, water wheels. And then have them all run one line down to a bunch of buildings. just like we did up here, where we have all the windmills. We have all the windmills lined up and running all into the one building. We'll have a whole bunch of water wheels along here, just feeding into one building or one strip of buildings. We'll have like 3 or 4 buildings here, running off the water mills or the water wheels. Hey, screw you! You want power? You can't handle the power. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep these two... We'll keep these 2 floodgates so that they can be adjusted for when bad shit happens. We want to leave them at 120. Stop screwing around. So we'll leave these 2 for when the bad water comes, we can just zip them up. And we'll eventually get a pump over here once we earn our way up to... What was it, 5K? 4K? 4K, 5K, something like that? What was it? 5K. So only, only 3.5 more to go. God. Can I build more? Look, can I build more of these? Is there a way to get more science? Observatory. Beavers gain more knowledge. 0.75 an hour, you get 10. What are these ones? 1 hour, you get 1. It's 0.75, you get 10. Why am I not doing this? Why do I not have an observatory yet? Oh my fucking God. Moron, your bus is leaving. Oh, this requires What? This requires 200... What? What? If I had a drink, I would be spitting it out right now. The observatory requires 200? Oh my God. How am I gonna provide this with 200? Unless I rig it up to... Somehow rig it up to all this up here. Shares power with adjacent building. But I need to fix the flooring here. Platforms. I think I need 3. Highest priority. It says it shares power with adjacent buildings. So if in fact I plop it down on here, man, that just dumped 1,000 science points down the drain. Oi. But it should get that back in like a day, because it gets 10 an hour. Or 10 for every 0.75 of an hour. So, I mean, I should really have that back in like a day. Or wait, no. A day is going to be 100. I should have that back in like 10 days. Come on, Jody, and do math. Now I feel that we can make a hell of an industrial area up here. Like, just industrialize the shit out of this zone. And I feel the way that we're going to do that is by putting power through everything here. So, let's clear out these trees. And let's build some platforms here. Like so. Because then what we're going to do is we're going to drop down another 3 wheels. Oh, okay, you are going to need another platform there. I'll fix that. Okay. We're going to drop down another 3 wheels. Yep, that way, that way. Now I can't place you yet because you guys have got to still remove this shit. Don't necessarily have to remove these two, but we'll get them out of there anyways. And we'll just put a road in right here to help with building the bottom section. Okay, so back to power here. Come on, buddy. Okay, we'll put that there. Now, over here, we're gonna need a platform right there. Okay. We're gonna have to put in this guy right here. Huge priority on you. Get it done. Okay, now we're gonna need a straight shaft. We're gonna need an up shaft. We're gonna need a that way shaft. Straight shaft. A downward shaft. I should say an out the side shaft, and then upward shaft here. I need a right turn here. Whoops. Actually, you know what? Let's put in a T, just in case I decide to throw windmills or something. And then we'll put a T there, and a T there. Straight shaft these guys up. There we go. That's going to be our power plant. For getting shit done. That'll be our power plant for getting shit done right there. We'll have 6 beavers running wheels, and I can even put in some more windmills. I can go with the bigger windmills, even. But I don't want to do that. We've already got the smaller windmills unlocked, so... Excuse me. Doing a bigger windmill is going to be a pain in the ass. I ain't about that. We put one of those guys there. And then we got to clear out some more trees, dang it. Oh shit, what am I doing? High priority. Get rid of them. We are going overboard, and I could not be happier. This is what happens when you let a mechanic loose on a game like this. They're like, yeah, more power. More power! We're gonna make this sure this shit has never stopped. Alright, we put a T there. Straight, 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 and straight. Alright, there's our freaking power grid. I was gonna be able to keep a lot more than this and this going. But you know what? If you're gonna go big, you might as well go really big. Alright, this river's done. Just let that water flow down that way. Then we will build our levees right here. Let's get the priority up, up, and up. And go fuck yourself about being too far from district. You are not. Too far from district can't be reached by builders. Yes, it can. What's your problem? Starving? Why are you starving? There is so much freaking food in this town. There is no reason for you to be starving. You get over there. Look, we got 300 freaking bread in there. I know you guys love the bread. 300 bread in there. You're over here going, I'm starving! Maybe you shouldn't be a moron. Okay, so the hope here is that when they finish this, we're not going to have a flood. I don't think we will, because I'm looking at the water level here, and it is extremely low. So it looks like we have a lot of leeway in this channel for the flow coming down. Oh, there's a water thing right there too. So wait, there's one there, and there's one here. Okay, so there's 2 up here. One there, one there. Alright. So we almost got this water channel shut down. Once this water channel shut down, then we can really start going on this. Oh, there we go. Water channel shut down. Let's see what happens here. See if this gets overflowed. I don't think it will. I think it's going to be just fine. And it looks like we're good. Looks like we're fine. There's no overflow. Okay. Looking good. So now we have to blast this down another layer. This section here has to go down another layer. This section here has to be blasted through and blasted down another layer. And then we're going to have to blast in here too. We're going to have to blast a channel out in here too. This will be the last section we blast out. We'll make sure it's completely dynamited. We'll blast it out. That way we won't have a backflow of bad water here to worry about. And hopefully by the time all of that's done, we'll have enough to put the pump in. That's my hope. My hope is that by the time we are ready to go with all this blasting, that we will have the ability to put in our water pump. Beaver is injured. What have you done? What did you do to yourself, you? Oh my god. Dude. Oh, we got our observatory in. Ba-ding! So our productivity is only 16% here. So that kind of sucks. Oh, 37. Okay, it's going up now. And that kind of has to do with our lack of power. Because this guy's only getting 161 out of he's only getting 80%. This guy here is only getting 80%, so they're kind of lacking the power to make shit happen. Ho ho! We are planted. Bizinga. Okay. So now we have to set up our dynamite here. Do landscaping dynamite. We want to continue the course through here. Continue through here. Here. And we don't really need all the channels coming through here. We just kind of need... There we go. Too far from a district, my ass. Too far from lazy beavers, you mean? Okay, well, what we will do to help them along is we will put a ladder down right here. And path to it. There you go. Now it's not too far from a district, is it? Once the staircase is in, it'll be fine. How about these guys? Too far from a district, can't be reached by builders. Well, there's a solution for that too. It's called blasting this. Where is my dynamite? Dynamite. High priority on that. So we'll pop that, and then they'll be able to get through there. Look at this dude. He's fucking being a champ over here. Too far away from districts, my ass. He's like, bullshit. We're getting her done. How's our dandelions? We have no dandelions stored. Do we at least have some? It looks like he's doing his thing. Look at that. We got 22 antidote. Awesome. Okay. This is what I want to see. We have antidote being created. I'm not going to set up a storage for antidote because I don't believe that antidote needs a storage. There, look at that. You guys can get in here now. It's too far from a district nonsense. It's giving me balls, guys. Let's fix it. Because if I put this in here, I'll be able to put the path there, and then you guys can get off and go that way. Do your shit. Stop whining about districts. Too far from a district. It's like, no, hey, no, you're really not. See, look. All I had to do was remove that block, and now he's totally close enough to the district. Alright, bridge is back in. Beavers can get back to work. Look at him go. Back at it. That dude, he didn't even care. He was like, yeah, I'm going to pound it in from the top of the hill. This guy, too, look at it. Bam, you didn't need to clear that for me. I got this shit. I ain't a pansy. We got her covered. Yeah. Way to go, buddy. Get some extra rations tonight. Get yourself some extra rations. You got this. You got this handled. You ain't a slacker. Kaboom boom. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, they didn't have that one in. Did I even queue that? I haven't even queued that one. Shit. Well, let's put a high priority on that one just to hopefully we'll get it in there. Hopefully they can get, like, install it from the bridge. I looked over and I saw injured here. Hopefully they can install it from the bridge. Oh, okay, okay. You installed it, but you didn't build it. I should say you put it down, but you didn't put it in. Yeah, you know what I mean. Cool beans, guys. Getting her done. We got 1 day till the drought hits. So during a drought, what I would probably do is shut the pump down and just leave the water in the reservoir. We might need a second bad water pumper. Assuming we need bad water for more than just TNT. I mean, let's look at this for for a second. This bad water is so bad that we make explosives out of it. let's just sit here for a minute and ponder how bad the human race had to have fucked up this planet for for our well springs to be producing explosive fluid. Let's just pause and consider that for a brief moment here. The beavers are working to return the green of the land after we completely, scorch the shit out of it. Which, if we're talking serious here, I do not see the human race as being beyond this. I really don't. I see us fully capable of that. I don't know if beavers would be the rise up and, take over the world kind of thing that they're portrayed in this game, but I do know that humans are fully capable of being the assholes who blow up the planet. And some other species is going to have to rise up to return its glory. Personally, I would say it'd probably be the gorillas or apes or something like that. Some kind of primate would probably rise up to the occasion. Maybe otters, because otters are pretty damn smart too. I mean, otters use tools. Beavers may chop down trees with their teeth, but otters actually use tools. They have a little pocket. Believe it or not, otters. Here's a little bit of. Now drone started. Shit, I forgot to close the gate. Here's a little bit of I guess trivia for you. Were you aware that otters, they have a pocket underneath their armpit? They have this little pocket, and what they do with that little pocket, they'll store food. Sometimes they'll store a little bit of food in there, but what they really keep is they keep a rock in there. They have this rock that they find growing up, and they'll keep this little rock in that pocket. And then when they get shells or whatever, they'll take this rock out of that little pocket and they'll use it to break open the shell, or whatever the case may be, whatever they need to break open. They'll use this little rock that they have in their pocket. It's kind of like a pocket knife almost kind of thing. They'll use this rock to bash open on their chest as they're laying on their back. They'll bash it open with this rock, and then they'll put the rock back in their pocket while they eat. So they have developed the ability to learn that you should carry a tool on you, like a pocket knife or something, so you can access your food. I mean, well, you can't say any more about that. There's just nothing more to say. There's nothing more to say about that. This is how smart they are. So I really think that when it comes down to it, if the human race were to go poof and just vanish off the face of the earth, I would put my money on otters being the next thing to take over. I really would. Don't get me wrong, primates are there. Primates are good, but I don't necessarily see primates in the wild using tools. I guess maybe they do. Maybe they'll use sticks and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be a toss-up for me. All right, let's we'll reset this to 1 point. I think it was 1.9, something like that. Was it that high? Maybe it was like more like 1.2. You know, 1.5. We'll leave it at 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 is good enough. Our reservoir is not as handy come drought season. However, that said, I don't think we're going dry. I'm pretty sure we're not going dry by the end of the drought. We have a lot of water stored in our little reservoir area here. Even the bad water's dry when it goes to drought. This is kind of the time you want to plug those guys. When it's this time of the year, there's not... See, these guys are completely dry right now. You could easily have your beaver just walk up to them and plug them. Look at the observatory going. That's kind of awesome. It just opens up and goes, takes a look at the sky, moves around. It's kind of neat, and it is actually gaining us quite a bit of our science is going up quite quickly now, which is really cool. It's cool to see that. Hey, buddy, as soon as you get done planting that, we're gonna go kaboom. Get some more clearance. Why are you dehydrated? We have so much water. We have a stupid amount of water. How are you dehydrated? That's just ridiculous, guys. Come on. Alright, we are blasting through our channel here, though. It's getting there. Pretty happy with its progress so far. Uh-oh, water too low? Yeah, water too low. That's fine. This one's not. This one's still got water. Drought ended. Here comes the water. Here comes the water flow. So damn slow. Like literally, look at how slow this water comes out. I tell you, the bad water sure as hell comes out a lot faster than that. It is so much faster coming out, the bad water. Yes, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to set these to 0. Just until we get some water, get this topped back up again, and then I'll bring up the gates to do the flooding. But for right now, we'll just keep the gates open until this all fills back up again. We'll get the water back in here. There we go. She's starting to fill back up. Okay. Fill up the second reservoir, push it into the third, and once the third reservoir gets topped back up, okay, we'll bring this up to 1.2 now. 1.5. 1.3. 1.3. Okay. So that should give us enough time for this reservoir to fill before they start complaining down here again. Oh, yeah, there we go. See that flood happen. Maybe it was 1.5 I had these at. Is that 1.3 is barely going to cover the top of these plants. Maybe it was 1.5. You know what? I'm willing to bet it was 1.5. let's go to 1.5, and we'll just let the because these guys down here are still happy. Oh, I see why. Okay, this one lost water because these guys are pumping water. That's why it lost water. This one down here didn't lose water because there's nothing taking water out of here. It's just a pool. Okay, I get why this one ran out of water now. And any second now, she should be over top of the dam. Any second now. Oh, it already is. Wait, what? Why is it flowing through there? 150. Why are you flowing through like below the top of the dam? What is going on? I don't understand what's happening here now. There we go. That's better. Good lord. Our dam's got holes in it. Okay. So these guys are going to finish filling this area up. Okay, you are not telling me you're too far away, which is great. Is there anybody over here telling me it's too far away? No, 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 no. Everything's good. Okay, perfect. Anybody over here telling me they're too far away? You are. Why are you telling me? Oh, because I don't have the stairs in yet. Alright. Once these stairs are in, it'll be fine. Yeah, once the stairs are in, it'll be totally fine. Wait, how did you just get down there? Without the stairs? You just... You what? You jumped from the cliff. Like, hey, watch this. We don't need no stinking stairs. These guys are running. And they're not connected to anything. There's no shaft here yet. They're just here. Power network demands 0. Productivity is only 92%. How can your productivity only be 92% when you're not hooked up to anything? I think your productivity is 0. All you're doing right now is getting exercise. Good lord. Anyway, okay. Drought is over. Our beavers are back to being all kosher and good to go here. So that's where I'm going to save it. I was going to save it at 3-hour mark, but of course we had the drought happen. So wanted to make sure we're all set after the drought. I don't know why that happens. It's like all of a sudden the water just shuts down for a second and this goes dry. I don't understand why that happens. It makes no sense to me because the water flow should be pretty steady. Anyway, so I'm going to call it here, and we'll save the game, and meet back next time. Alright, so take care everybody, this is Jodian, signing off. See you later, have a good one.